Okay guys, a little bit different video today. Got my iPhone 15 Pro Max that we're recording on, so hopefully it's not super shaky. I'll try and hold it as still as possible, but I want to talk to you about this entire setup. The next few videos on here is going to be kind of remembering this setup because it's going to be going away. We're going to be moving out here once we get this all cleaned up and everything. So I'll maybe throw on some old pictures in here somewhere of what the setup used to look like. Not in this room, but the first setup I had, and also just like kind of where this setup is going and how it changed over time. It's changed quite a bit. This desk used to be here, and then this desk was over here, and this was over there, and that TV wasn't there. This is probably my most favorite part of the setup, is that I now have my productivity on this side and the gaming recording side over here, which helps my brain when I'm doing stuff. Allows me to be, this is work, no play. This is play, no work. No, just kidding, there's work over there, but a little different. And then the TV's always nice. I throw up some YouTubers I like watching while I'm editing videos, and I can listen to them in the background, don't necessarily have to watch it. It's extremely nice. I like this. I wish I was a black one instead of a white one, just because it would match the setup a little bit better. But that's okay, it kind of draws your eye over here, and the TV and everything looks pretty nice. We added these shelves recently and the posters in this dark, dingy corner over here where it's a lot more messy because this side is very rarely seen except for top down on that desk. It's my product review desk over there. It's where I unbox everything. I go and talk about all the stuff, like the DJI microphone and a couple other videos that I've done in the past. And then of course we got what I call the Beast, made a couple years ago. We have a Ryzen 7 in there with a 3070 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Got Corsair fans, Corsair RAM, Corsair cooler. I really like that cooler, except for the IQ software, which is what runs all your lighting on this PC. It always forgets like the things I have on there for videos. Like it's supposed to be Goku right now, but always constantly changes. Back to the temperature. Then we have my 4K monitor right here. It's a 27-inch. So a lot of people have asked why I have a big monitor and why it's over here off to the side. And this one, the smaller monitor, is my main one. It's because this is a 4K monitor. This is the better monitor. It has it's 4K, 144 refresh rate. This is also 144, but it's only 2K. It's not a full 4K monitor, so I like having this one as the main one and this one as the secondary. Wait until the new setup. I'm gonna try stacking them, and I know it's gonna drive you guys nuts because this is gonna be on top. This is gonna be on bottom. I just wanna see what it looks like, see if it fits me or not. But that's this side, that's the gaming side. I think I might split this up in a couple of videos. Short video for just kind of like a full-on room tour. Every LED light in here, so like these guys and those ones up there, those are the ghost lights. Those things turn on and turn off on their own. They're weird. They're also the oldest lights in this setup. And then we got the triangles up there. Those are the newest ones. And we got an LED light strip that runs around the outside, which isn't on right now. Hey Google, turn on the stream room. Yeah, so now it's on. And then we also have Gove lights up here in the top light up there. One's green right now. Why? I don't know. I like it green and purple when I'm like playing video games. And then I just turned one to white so it's easier for you guys to see in here. This is, like I said, this is the gaming and recording side. So this is where I play all my video games, either on this PC or on my PS5. With this PS5, I have painted the side of it, which also drives the internet nuts. Everyone hates me for it. I got 2 Lego sets. We got the Mandalorian N1. I like that. It's a little nod to the original, not the original, but the first 3 movies. The Phantom Menace and everything mostly. And then we have the the X-Wing, the classic, the best starship in all the galaxy. We got a plant. It does a good job of sometimes hiding the cables back there. I was messing with it earlier. We got an Xbox controller that I hook up here. This is what I record on. I put all the data on here and then I hook it up to the Mac over there, which we'll get into a little bit. We got a Razer Viper Ultimate. This by far has been one of my favorite mice I've ever owned. I know everyone goes kind of crazy over the weight. It's pretty light, but it's heavier than some other mice you can get out there. But I just love the functionality of this thing. It always works. I never have problems with latency or any sort of input issues. The battery life is insane. I record it once, I charge it maybe, I don't know, once or twice a month. And I'm here every day. I'm not here 8 hours a day, but I'm here every day for at least 2 or 3 hours. Of course, we got the two Elgato products. We have the Elgato Wave 3, which is my main microphone. I love this one. When you do not have a physical mixer like a Rodecaster, this is your digital mixer and it is super nice. Comes with software on your PC, allows you to control individual inputs, which you can control with your Stream Deck. And they have the Stream Deck Pro, which has the little knobs that you can also control. And this is a USB microphone. Very good, worth every penny. I've had it for a couple years. Not too many problems with it. Then we have the Stream Deck, which another cool feature. I used Google earlier to turn on the room, but I also have this button here which will turn off all the stream lights. I recently reset my PC, so I lost all my Stream Deck. I didn't save it, so I haven't gotten all the buttons back yet. I haven't been streaming as much lately, so I haven't been using it as much for that. It's just mostly turning on and off lights is what it does, and Spotify. Then we have my High Ground Dragon Ball Z collab mouse pad, which is, again, one of my favorites. It's fantastic. I love this thing, man. Super smooth, durable too. It's not super thick, doesn't slide around. It's nice and stable. I think the desk moves around more than that. And then, man, I was eating in here, so I got greasy fingers all over this. We have the wrist rest with the GMM-K Pro. I love this keyboard. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people say it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I like it. I've enjoyed using it. It's a fantastic keyboard. I love the software that comes with it. And with that, we have Husky linear switches from Kinetic Labs in here, which is some of my favorite switches. And then we have this insane Iron Man keycap set with the gauntlet in here. Like, look at that thing. That is super sweet. But one of my favorite keycap sets, and extremely expensive keycap set. I will admit that it is overly expensive. Then we have this Amazon, whoa, desk is dusty. Look at that, that's gross. Well, you know, we're moving, so I'm not gonna worry about cleaning it too much. We have this Amazon PS5 controller charger. This is actually one of like the first products I got for free and got to review and got paid for it. Mostly, actually I didn't get paid for it. I got the product for free, no payment. I have yet to be paid for a product review. And if I ever get paid for a product review, I'm gonna tell you guys this now, I will not make them walk me into like I have to only say good things. If I won't take the deal if I can only be like, oh man, this is the best controller charger ever, even though it's a piece of crap. Honestly, for 25 bucks, this thing has been extremely good. It's a little chonky though, it's a little big. I got the Spider-Man 2 controller here and the regular white PS5 controller. I have a wireless charger here, just some knockoff one from Amazon. It's not the worst, not the greatest. It's not too bad. I have my old content phone, which I haven't been using lately because it's an iPhone 13 Pro, and it was good at the time. And then the iPhone 15 came out, and this thing is just dumpster fire now. The iPhone 15 is just way better. And then we have some Sanyun speakers, which are really good. I've loved these speakers. They were cheaper ones on Amazon. I think they were $50. And for those style of speakers, it's pretty cheap. You know, we got some Germex, and we got, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII because the remake's coming out, the second one of these, so I like it. We got all my old physical games, not really old, but just physical games that I still have laying around. I'm gonna start buying more physical media because I don't like what's happening with digital media. Stuff is slowly disappearing. We got this 4K gigantic 65-inch, which maybe not gigantic to some people, but I think it's a pretty big TV. I hate it. It constantly turns off. It is a gigantic waste of money. But, you know, it is what it is. Then right here, we got Cal Kestis' lightsaber from the more recent Star Wars video games. And then we have a lightsaber that I built in Disneyland. I know people say they're overpriced, and maybe they are a little bit, but my thing is the experience building this is worth it. We got Kyber crystals here for it. We got an Iron Man thing here. We got a Fox switch from Glorious. This is the pegboard from IKEA that I painted black because they were out of black ones, so this matches the wall exactly. We have Dragon Ball Z high ground keyboard. We've tested this a few times. I've shown it off. My Razer headset that I rarely use, which I don't play shooters anymore, and I prefer to just have open mic, or I just prefer to have regular speakers instead of headsets. Plus that thing cancels that noise. It doesn't have noise cancellation, but it drowns out noise, and it creeps me out. I don't like it. We got all my movies and TV shows here, mostly Marvel. We got Lord of the Rings there, and Harry Potter is somewhere in there. Where's Harry Potter? Oh, it's this really small one, right there. All 8 movies in that case, but yeah, my collection is pretty cool. I like Stargate. Stargate's a really good show. It's one that I used to watch with my dad all the time. I got an original Xbox. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. I recently tried plugging it in again, and there's something in there. It was in my parents' garage wet. One of my biggest videos on TikTok is me plugging this in and playing it and being amazed that it still works because it was a little wet. The box was wet that it was sitting in. It worked for a while. I went to plug it in again, it stopped working. So something in there happened. I'm gonna get it repaired eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. I got Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, which is a like drink holder. It actually, excuse me, Deadpool. On the top here, it opens up. This was also from Disneyland, and it holds your drink. I thought it was cool. I liked it. And down here we have Halo 3, the collector's edition. The game is in there. I love this thing. You cannot wear the helmet, by the way. Got my Funko collection. We got Master Chief, Zombie, Captain America. This is one of my favorites. It's not worth very much, but I got it at GameStop. They were having like a 50% off sale. These things are normally like 25, 30 bucks. I bought it for $9, so I was happy with that. As most of you know, I'm a Disneyland nut. I don't live near Disneyland, but we go pretty much every year, and we enjoy it. It's our nice family vacation. Here's just a bunch of different Mickey Funko Pops. And then some Disney characters down here. A bunch of different ones. A bunch of collecting of, this is World of Color cups. And Oogie Boogie's back there. He's hard to see, but he's a popcorn bucket. So that's Oogie Boogie back there. And then my Ninja Turtle shelf. I love the Ninja Turtles. So, oh, there's my Stargate Collector's Edition down there. And then we come to this wall, which is more Funkos. I live in Washington State, and for those of you that do not know, Funko was actually started here in Everett, which is pretty cool. So we have the original headquarters here in Washington, so I go up there sometimes and check it out, and it's one of my favorite places to go. Maybe I'll take you guys there one day on a little tour. But we got all the Star Wars Funkos here. I love the look of this comic book looking Boba Fett there. Obi-Wan, one of my favorite characters. And then we have our Star Wars disc plate, which is a metal poster. Super cool. I love those things. Very expensive, but it'll last forever. And then we got the 3 movies up there. I got that in Disneyland. They did not have the last 3. I wonder why. I'm trying to cover that up. This was from a local store. I don't know, it just looks like a Funko Spider-Man thing, which we got tons of Spider-Man. Besides Batman, Spider-Man is probably my favorite character of all time. So we even have a Miles Morales back there. And then we got all these Marvel Funkos. The Moon Knight here is probably my favorite. We have a couple rare ones back there. Like there's a Captain Marvel Chase, and then this exclusive Marvel Collection Core Captain America, which is pretty cool. On top of my movies, I forgot to show this. I got my G. Don't need you, sir. On top of my movies, I got all my G Fuel up there, which it falls a lot. And then last, but certainly not least, oh, I didn't notice that fell. I was wondering, that's so bad. Well, since we're moving, I'm not gonna put it back up. But that's a display poster. That's a bad advertisement. That's the first time that's ever happened. I've never had these things fall down. I wonder. Yeah, I remember. That was me. That was on me. I remember so you put this down on the wall. That way the magnet doesn't get stuck on your wall and damage it when you pull it off. But it didn't stick very well. So that's on me. That's not on the display. That was my bad install. These are very high quality. I love these things. They are fantastic. Look at that. Master of Production. Somebody signed this. All right. So now that I realize that, back to the productivity side. So we got Mandalorian helmet. Dragon Ball Z doesn't really fit in with Marvel or Star Wars, but they're the only like anime characters I have, so they kind of sit here on the desk. They're my protectors of making sure I stay focused. I got my iPad. I think it's a 5th or 6th generation 12-inch iPad that I draw on, do some other stuff. Just a plain Logitech keyboard. I bought this a while ago. It's been my tried and true. I used to have a different keyboard, but I returned it on Amazon because I've been short on cash lately, so I've been returning things. And I have this Logitech MK Master, one of the best mice. Infinite spin wheel, which is super nice. Has an infinite wheel on it, so it'll just continuously spin and spin and spin and spin. Extremely good mouse. I love it for editing. That's why it's on this side of the room.